Don't work. We'll be here. You need to go get saved, Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Well.
Are you aware that knowingly or unknowingly that you can make a bad situation or a bad case worse? Can make it worse. Pretty bad. Have you ever thought of some of the actions that you've made that perhaps you didn't know that has made a case or a situation even worse? Are you aware that in the fever of the moment, when there is so much going on around you, that is not the right time to make decisions that borders between life and death? Decision that has future consequences. Are you aware that when you are sick, when a letter came through your mail, when an email came through, when you were asked to sign for a letter and you open it, it's a case against you, it's a debt against you? Are you aware that those are not the right time for you to make decisions based on panic, based on sadness, based on grief? How many decisions have you made so far based on when you were not thinking clearly that actually went right or were the right one? Haha. My name is Idikai Mary. I solve life issues. That's my professionalism. That's my trademark. Do you have any problem in your life that you want me to solve? Not just a spiritual problems. Problem that borders on marriage, relationship, divorce, raising kids. Issues that borders on money, investments, career, jobs. That's what I specialize in. Call me to schedule a session with me. Let's go on. We have been looking at connected to greatness, and for several weeks now we've been looking at the life of a lady, a girl called Ruth. Ruth. Let me ask you, why are you trying to make a bad case worse? Why are you trying to do that? When are you going to calm down to look at things in detail? When are you going to ask the right questions before you jump into things that you are not too sure? You are not too sure about buying a house. Why are you jumping into it? You are not too sure about being in real estate business. You are not yet even trained in it. Why are you jumping into it? You've made several mistakes about relationship and marriage. Why is it that you cannot calm down for the very first time in your life and give everything a second thought before you move into it? Why are you trying to revenge and avenge because somebody else did something against you, so you want to revenge and you turn the whole thing worse? Why are you jumping into a new woman, into a new man, a new relationship, in order to revenge what somebody else did against you, and you end up hurting yourself. You heard that your ex got married, and now you are looking for somebody to marry quickly. He bought a car, he bought a house, he got a new job, he got into college, and you want to jump in order to compete. This is not the time to compete. This is the time to think clearly. Because someone made you mad, so you went and started drinking, became a drunkard, end up in jail, had a car wreck. Because somebody made you mad. And you made the entire situation worse. I think that you should have been quiet and move away. Enter your car, drive away. Because you are not thinking clearly, you started a quarrel that led to a fight, and somebody got injured. The entire situation has been turned from bad to worse. Now, something that really makes me really enjoy the story of Ruth is that Naomi lost her husband, and she quickly put together a package, thought over things, sat down, wrote things down, and called the sons and said, listen, we want our future to be stronger than it was. Your father, my husband, did his very best. He was a loving father. But you see, we have to move on. If we sit down here and keep mourning, grieving, it's not going to lead us to nowhere. It's going to make the entire situation worse. After all, we came to the land of Moab from Bethlehem in order to find life. And now, death came instead of life. What are we to do about it? Both of you are going to get married. And you're going to get married to the right women. Sophisticated business professional women who understand what life is about. Who are great builders. And that's what happened. They went for the best in the land of Moab, in the persons of Orpah and Ruth. And then the two sons died. Naomi became very bitter. But you also see that in the event, in the situation and case of losing 3 breadwinners, she also sat back and thought over it. What am I to do with 2 daughters-in-laws? So she asked them, go back. She didn't want to make a bad situation worse. She crafted, immediately she began to craft how tomorrow is going to look like. I want a better life for both of you and for myself. I will go back the way I came, back to Israel. And both of you will go back to your people. You are already wealthy people. You have your families still alive. I'm the one who has been struck by problems. And I don't want to make your lives miserable. Go back to your people. Go back to your gods. Go back to your families. Orpah went back. Ruth followed. Ruth said, no. If I go back to my people, I am going to make my life, I will never forgive myself. My conscience will kill me one day. That I laid an elderly woman down who was my mother-in-law. So Ruth saw the future. I need to tell you that the story of the book of Ruth reveals how a young woman became a student of her mother-in-law. She studied how this woman did not make a bad situation worse. How she handled the death of her husband, how she is handling the death of her sons. And not wanting to make a bad situation worse, she wanted the two daughters to go and get a family of their own, get married, settle down. And let it be like you dreamed the years that you spent in Naomi's family. Let it be like it was just a dream, a bad dream. Don't make a bad situation worse. But Ruth said to herself, if I go back to my people, if I go and get married to my people, if I go back to my gods and goddesses, to my family, I don't think that I have made a bad situation good. I have made it worse. So she followed Naomi back to the land of Israel. I want you to see the depth of what we've been doing, of what we have been dealing with. What are the depth of it? It's coming from, it's like a torrent tearing out, shooting out at us from different angles of this book. When you read it at the surface, you won't see it. She lay. Barakatantalaba. Mukota talese kelemba. I need somebody around the world. Are you going to be the person to help me to organize my ministry, organize my business? If you are a good administrator, if you are good at organizing people, please make contact with me immediately. And I'll reward you generously. I need somebody whom, when people come to us, can gather them and keep them, so that we can build on this. Because people come and go. We want somebody who knows how to organize people and keep them. I don't have all the gifts. Therefore, I want to begin to find people in diverse gifts who will be able to function alongside me. Let's go. So Ruth followed Naomi back to the land of Israel from Moab. What do we see next? She did not, they didn't come down and sit for people to say, hey, yeah, oh, yeah, you lost your husband. Yo, you lost your children and your husband, Naomi. Oh, they started the funeral, memorial services. And no. She went straight to work. Why? Do not allow something bad to define you who is something good. Please write that down. Don't allow something bad that has happened to become your definition, something that defines your outlook in life, where you came, where you are, and where you are going. Do not allow, please write this down, do not allow any bad thing that has happened to you to define your past, your today, and your tomorrow. So Ruth went to work for Boaz's farm. We see how Naomi plotted things to make the daughter-in-law marry into a wealthy family, into a person who is great like she is, like Naomi and Ruth are. Because these were formidable women, women of great wealth, great career, and fame. See, God is not looking for cheap men and cheap women. He's looking for professionally skilled, talented people that can become famous, that can become wealthy. even more. In all, everything we see about Ruth and Naomi was about them doing everything in their power to make a bad situation good, better, best, and not worse and worst. No. From bad to good. From good to better. From better to best. Good, better, best. Turn every bad situation into the best thing that you've ever had. Every bad situation, don't take it personal. Regard them as public. Challenge them as personal. Refuse them with all the power in you. See them as challenges. See them as competition, something that come to compete with you. And do everything in your power to defeat it. Defeat it. Compete with it. Subdue it. Capture it. Destroy it. And win. And that is what I have for you today. Now, I want, if you are watching this broadcast on YouTube, make sure you do a thumb up for us. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you do that. Suggest to us the topics that you want to see us do that will benefit you. Call me or write to us, idikaimary@idikaimaryministry.com, or you can write to me personal also, idikaimary2000@gmail.com. If you want to send your check or money order, or you want to write to us via the U.S. Post Office, or you want to send it through DHL, FedEx, UPS, do write to us. Also, your prayer request. Make it short, straight to the point. Make sure you put in your name, your phone number, your address very clearly. Write very clearly for me. Please. You can send it to us at P.O. Box 2491, Wichita, Kansas State, 67201, USA. This is our phone, our telephone where we receive messages and send out messages. It is 316-665-4400. And if there is nobody in the office or have traveled, you call 316-512-6944. Anywhere you are in the world, we'll get it. You can also connect with me on Facebook, on what do we call it? You can also connect with me on Facebook. We have two pages there. We have the one that says Idika Mary, which is our official page. We also have the one that says America Spiritual Guide. That's still me. That's me, Bishop Idika Mary. Victoria, what did you want to say? Go ahead. I told you to stop me.
I want to thank everyone who's been watching on YouTube and are not aware of the conference call line phone number and access code. I'm going to give it to you right now so that you can participate live on the phone. And we get together every Friday and Saturday at 7 Central and 8 Eastern, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. And that number to the conference line is 1515-739-1015. And the access code is 648-355-878 and the pound button.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Also, we want to grow our audience. We want to grow our audience. We want people who will become our covenant partners. When you go to our website is www.idikaimaryministry.com. You can do your donation, buy our products, and buy services, which we will provide for you or ship to you immediately. So if you also want to do business with us, if you have a business and you want us to partner with you, or you want to partner with us in our business, please do let us know. All right. This is where we end the meeting for tonight. We thank you very much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Jesus. Goodbye. Bye, all. Thank you.
Mary, stay on the line.